I thought we could be feeling like we were frozen.
Good morning.
Good Monday morning.
Happy Monday and happy August.
What?
That's insane. It's already August.
Good morning, Mr. John.
Good morning.
It's already morning. Some months, like the first, just kind of
creeps up on
a little sneak attack.
Yeah.
Not that I was surprised. I saw the calendar. You know, I saw it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
July was ending. Hey,
Good
Tessie.
morning, Tessie.
Tessie's getting a patch today.
Oh, very fun.
And so is Becky.
Every day gets us closer to Halloween. That is the motto I want to live my life by. I love that. I dirt for real. Like I've said that before. I'm writing it down. So John and I, Mr. John, we had my birthday. We had some things last week where some concerts. Hello, friends. And yeah, me too. And so things kind of were happening, but at a little slower pace than normal. So editing and filming and stuff, it was just like, okay, I'll do that after this. I'll do that after this.
Yeah.
So Mr. John and I, we posted the new month at, I think it was 5 o'clock this morning.
5 a.m.
Because we were staying up, finishing everything. Is it a good morning? No, it is a good morning. It's a great morning. The first of the month, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's a really good feeling, but little tired.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
So that's the.
Yeah.
But this was like a huge week for the Summer of Song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, this has been the longest week ever. I'm like just trying to wrap my head around the week.
Yeah.
Well, first, Liz and I went to a concert on Wednesday, and that was Leo Kottke. And
okay.
Leo Kottke is he's a picking guitarist, and he's absolutely masterful. But what was great is that we were like the young folk at the concert. Yeah. We were the kids in attendance.
That's for sure.
That's fun.
There were only a couple hundred people there, and there was nobody sitting in front of us, nobody sitting behind us. It was so awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
It was really, it was great. Some really interesting stories were told. That guy is
wow, yeah.
Cat. Really fun. And the cool thing about the location, did you see that cool marquee, that old school movie theater marquee? That's in an old movie theater with the neon lights. Yeah. That is where Mr. John and I had our first date.
Yes,
FYI. The Fremont Theater, when it was still a movie theater. Oh.
Well, the thing about that first date is that I asked Liz to go out to get a beverage, and I took her to this little coffee shop, and then we didn't want the date to end. We went to dinner, and then we didn't want the date to end. So I'm like, oh, let's go to this little coffee shop. So we went to hang out at Linnea's coffee shop, and then we didn't want the date to end then. So I'm like, let's go see a movie. So we went and saw a movie, and just the night was spectacular. It was a great first date. And then I spilled a soda on you at the theater.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Waiting for that. Oh, it's so funny.
Spilled a soda in that very theater. Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody recovering still? Everyone's dedication, right? You know I posted at 5 a.m. You couldn't sleep last night. You were hoping for one video at 1 a.m. your time. I'm so sad it wasn't there. Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry it wasn't there too.
So before we get to class, we have two more photos from shows. So
that's right.
And then Friday was this one.
John Fogerty. Oh,
that man is 77 years old, and he could put on a show. Man, he was so good. Every song. That was incredible.
And every song was a hit, but not like, oh, I recognize this one. No, they were all enormous songs. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Oh. How old is Leo Kottke?
He's 76. He's a year younger than Fogerty.
Here I'm thinking, I'm like, do we just go to 70-ish-year-old concerts? Was that the theme this summer?
Hey, Journey, I think they're all at least in their late 60s, if not early 70s. Except for the lead singer. The lead singer's maybe a year or two older than me.
Yeah.
So funny. We're in an era, I guess.
But I mean, last night we went to Kaleo, the Kaleo concert.
There we are last night.
It was so amazing. We love that band. And I cried because
it was just so beautiful. You were like, look at me.
It was so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. Is that end our older talent? And talent is right.
Yeah.
Man. Most public schools start today. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, summer's done.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
For her in Hawaii. What's your job with the music business? Yeah.
I do sports marketing for record labels and for artists. So there are kind of two aspects that I do. Sports teams will come to me and I will help them with licensing their music for sync use. So stuff that you see online, videos in stadium, that kind of thing. And then labels and artists will come to me to promote new songs, new tours, and that kind of thing. So it's great. I have one foot in sports, one foot in music, and I'm doing that all day long, every day. It's great.
It's so cool. 70 is the new
I like
40.
that. I'm down. You guys are full of jewels today, full of gems.
Yes. Best music. I agree. That is the best music era.
Oof,
the next event is going to be a comedy show.
Yes,
that's right.
That you guys are going to, and that's going to be at the same weekend that I am gone to my fantasy football extravaganza.
His boy overnight spend over.
His boy sleepover.
Yeah, it applies, doesn't it? A lot.
Yes, yeah.
I have stacks and stacks of songs that I'm licensing right now. It's crazy. It sounds very
fun.
very.
I'm so glad you love it.
It's so cool.
It is cool. I mean, it's in the music arena.
Yeah,
we love it.
Yeah, yeah.
We're exposed to all kinds of music, which is great.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of older people are like, how do you know so much music? And I'm like, it's my dad. I get it from my dad.
And my dad was right there with the footballs there. That's my dad, and he was the one who really he was the one who pushed me into my love of music as well. I remember grabbing his vinyl albums and listening to them, and then his CDs. I'd steal some CDs and go and make mixtapes and such. And even when I was a kid, we would be driving around, and he'd say, "Who's playing? Who's performing right now on the radio?" And I'm like, "Is it the Beatles?" Yeah. And then later on, it's like, "Who is this? Is it the Beau Brummels?" Like, yeah, it is. It's just it was awesome. So my love of music has passed on to you. My grandparents loved music, and
are we glitchy over here?
A little bit. Yeah.
From Arizona.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, right? Cookies, music, sports. What?
Yes. And you, oh no, you're going to be a little glitchy right now just because of your internet connection. However, you have a new class, and we will show that right now.
Yes.
There you go.
Holy smokes, guys!
That is August.
Whoa,
they're so gorgeous. I love the frames ones. Oh my gosh.
I had so much fun with this. The cookies are definitely bigger for scale purposes. Here it is in real life. So it's a 3.5 by 5-inch cookie. So, it's not way huge, but it's a good size. It's a meal. And that's the 2 brick cookies. They're about 3.5 by 5. I definitely don't suggest going smaller. And because there's just so many, it's especially the succulents, they kind of need some space. So a big cookie, you'll have a little more fun playing and arranging, and be able to use more succulents.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have to put that many frames on your wall. I kind of went nuts. It really looks pretty with just the one. Yeah. So depending on how many molds you have or how many frames you want to create with royal icing, there's several options for you, but it does look fun with a lot of frames.
So cool.
It's a little extra.
That's what I want to do in my house.
Right? Don't you want this wall?
Like empty frames,
I think that's what it all comes down to, is like, you want to translate this. Sometimes you want to translate things into cookie. Sometimes you're like, I want this cookie translated into my life. Yeah. So fun. Thank you. Yeah. It was pretty fun. A
macrame.
Yeah. I changed the macrame a little bit from what I showed originally. But there's so many possibilities, right?
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Frames. Yeah. So, okay. I know Sage shared a link to the frames that I used. And when I went, sold out.
Oh,
they're gone.
Dang.
But on the supply list, I put a link to, right, I got you. I put a link to some great frames. I think I found the exact ones on Amazon. So check out the supply list links. Click on those. See what you like about those. There are several options.
Yeah.
Just make sure the size fits the cookie again.
Yeah.
But
you could probably go a little bit bigger or a little bit small.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you always want to go, how do I make that into a cookie? Hey, babe. This is the third one, the little rustic, little concrete bottom, and then the snazzy gold top.
So pretty.
So yeah, really fun, textural. This is the extra frosting. So
I love that one so much.
Sometimes you guys do these as well, which is so fun. Little extra.
So cute.
The little pots, they are really quite adorable.
I just might have to do this month.
You say that every month.
I know.
Unlike a lot of people.
I know.
Some great frames. Oh, good. That's awesome. This middle one, for scale purposes, again, is 2 inches across by about 2.5 inches long on the outside. Sometimes, most of the time when you buy a frame, it will be telling you the measurement of the inside, so you can frame a picture. If you don't have done fondant molds for like swags on cakes, you can make frames. Oh, so true. That's cool. I love it. Yeah, you guys are so creative. I know you guys will. I can't wait to see what you guys do with this one.
And also, if you can't find a frame mold, you can also use royal icing. That is for
Smart Cookie.
Yep. So
yeah,
you'll always have an option. Yeah,
that's right.
Or you can mix and do molds, do some royal icing.
Yeah,
variety.
And I have a link on one of the molds. It has like a mold, a frame outside, and then 2 frames inside that mold. So like different sizes, like a nesting mold that was very cool. So there are a lot of options, but I found a great option was to search under dollhouse frames.
Oh,
that'll give you a lot of options on Amazon and all over the interwebs.
Yeah.
And that's about the right scale. It's that 1:13, 1:12 ratio is just perfect.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's smart.
I'm so excited to see what you guys do. You guys always kill it. Just outstanding.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
They're gonna look so good. Yeah.
And as far as the piping of the succulents go, hopefully you just make a billion succulents. That's kind of the goal. I used 13 succulents. Depending on the size that you pipe, you're gonna have maybe different ones, but because it got so like you're gonna just keep piping them the different styles. So I put a little template guide for you to see exactly the sizes that I ended up using on the cookies, so that you can kind of aim towards that, or do something completely different. Use a bunch of little ones, or go all big. It'll be a lot different just depending on your layout. So it's gonna be a variety of beauty.
I'm counting 14. What the heck?
Okay, there's this extra guy.
Yeah.
Which I talked about.
Oh, did you add him in?
He wasn't on the nail.
Got
so
you.
yeah.
Okay.
And there's a couple extra little succulents in there that we don't do on the nail that are for filler.
Yeah.
So if that's a good point. If you see them and you're like, I'm counting more.
I love the succulents. They're like, you can't go wrong with them either, because all succulents, there's like a million types of succulents. So, I love it.
And I think I teach 6 different styles of succulent, different ways to pipe them. So I'm so glad you do. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I can hear you guys cussing me out right now as you're doing your homework.
Liz, I gotta say this. I know you were up as I was till 5 o'clock in the morning. I look and feel 5 o'clock, and you don't. You look at how beautiful you are. You are such a vision on this beautiful Monday morning. I am, man, just so awesome.
Exactly. In cookie form, again, we're translating to life. It is the plant that I can keep for years and years. I have a succulent that I've had, oh my gosh, I think like 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
Alive.
Wow.
I'm getting better. They've trained me to be better with other plants too.
See, the thing is, I still kill my succulents. I used to have a succulent garden. I used to have like this little box full of succulents, and I loved them. I think they were so cute, but I killed them.
You didn't care for them enough. That's difficult.
I'm special.
Hey, Margot. Oh man, Margot's here. Can I tell you? I talked about her last week. Hey, I'm a equally lucky lady. And speaking of lucky, Margot sent me a frigging birthday cake.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy moly. It was so sweet.
Cannoli cake.
Cannoli cake. I've never had anything like that. Outstanding. So fun.
So good.
What a surprise. It was you did. But yeah, it was just such a crazy surprise. It was like a surprise party in the mail. It was like, hey. So outstanding. What
an air.
So thoughtful. You killed an air fern. They live on air, Chris. No. You didn't feed it enough air? I know they need to be spritzed a little. Fun and royalizing plants are the ones you don't kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've killed fake plants before. Pretty sure plastic plants have no life around me.
No chance. You can go vegetables and flowers and full bloom, but you kill it.
I think I overwatered it because it was like all like heavy.
How did you do
We
that?
have struggles. We have our struggles.
Yeah. An ivy plant too. Oh, I don't know if you saw in the group my bounty out of my garden the other day. Those tomatoes, literally,
so tiny.
The size of a BB bullet.
Yeah.
This plant is just making these tiny.
They're like little.
Don't even say that. They're not that big. They're not even that big.
Yeah.
They're so tiny.
I'm trying to think of what is that size, but I'm coming up blank. I mean, they're like sprinkles.
They're like sixlets.
Not even. John calls them tomato dust.
Yeah.
Dollhouse tomato. That's right. It goes with my frame. A
Yeah,
still
yeah.
life, right? I popped in my mouth for sure. I still eat them, but what a silly way to pick too. You have to pick each little tiny.
Yeah.
Delightful. Oh, so another I was gonna say another year passed, but not quite so much. Another month has passed. And a lot of patches have been earned. I see our piping bag patch up in the corner. That is for those who've done 3 months of consecutive. Now I'm confused.
Whisk.
I'm too sleep deprived for this. This is for 3 months of current consecutive homeworks turned in. They did their homework, shared a picture. We have Jennifer, Carolyn, Janice, Sharon. Do everyone.
Okay. Wendy.
Ilana.
Laura.
Leanne.
Donna.
Marcy.
Kevlin.
Debbie. Oh, those are our patches. Yay, good job. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Beautiful, beautiful homework.
That by itself, already alone, is a feat.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot.
Says the person who can't.
I keep saying, like, oh, I'm going to do this one somewhere. I'm going to do it.
You have all the tools.
You
have all the supplies right in front of your face. You have a frame mold ready made for you. Rolling pin patch are the next patch. These are for those who are really on a roll and have done a year.
Holy.
A year of homework. Carolyn and Kate.
Yay.
Fantastic. That is a feat. That is commitment. I love it. Yeah. That's yep. You have a tiny little look at your green pepper. You make a little salsa.
For one chip. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dollhouse salsa. That's the recipe. Dollhouse salsa.
Yeah. I don't garden. That's why I cookie. Exactly.
You create in another edible form that's not growing out of the ground. It's growing out of your oven. Dollhouse set with tiny. Okay. That reminds me of the house
that you did
set I did. It does feel like it totally felt like we were playing house, little dolls.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to make that into a virtual class. I'm going to add to my to-do list over here.
Yeah.
Rolling pin. Any others? We have a mixer patch sometimes. That's for referring a friend to join us.
Come to the dark
cookies.
Side. Come to the light side.
Come to the cookie side. Mixer patch. Wrangling a friend to join. We have some Christy wrangled Amanda in. I love it. And Becky got Michelle in. So great. So great. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
The joy of being a goober is unparalleled. Such a great group of people. Man, every month I'm like, as I do my little sign off, I'm always like, guys, I love you so much. I can't
say it enough.
I can't.
Yeah.
The
oven
mitt patch. Erin got one. Look at her.
What is the oven mitt patch?
That is for lending a helping oven mitted hand. We open our ovens and our hearts and we serve our community in beautiful ways.
We need an alma mater.
We have an alma mater.
Oh.
With oven mitted hands over hearts. Haven't you heard it?
Oh.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, as we start to bake. Set our ovens to 350, ready to decorate.
Oh.
There's more.
Yeah. You need to know it. You need to learn it so that you could sing it at our games.
When we play Cake Pop Tech. Yeah. Those guys. Erin made these beautiful cookies for her community. It was white on white script and then the little candies. So great. It's an awesome way. It's our favorite way to reach out.
Yeah.
The whisk patch.
Whisk
patch. This is our new kid on the block. This is for posting publicly. We have Suzanne, Janice,
Wendy,
Lauren,
Nikki,
Tessie,
Karen,
Laura,
Sandy,
Leanne,
Debbie.
Look at we see these same names over and over. These
I
kids,
know.
these
You guys are
honor
overachievers.
students, man. They're just all over it. I love it. I love it how they take it on every month. They're just like, I'm doing it. It's who knew? Who knew when I started cooking that we'd be here in this cool little club just with amazing people.
I started it.
You did. It was your birthday that I started cooking for. That's where I discovered cookies.
Without me, none of you guys would be here.
Wow. I love it. Take ownership. That's right. You shine. This is the varsity letter.
You get it for either a referral.
I feel like Christy already got her varsity letter for a referral. You get that varsity patch when you refer your first friend. Tell me.
If she did, I didn't make note of that. So
Chris.
So Christy, you let me know if you already have one. If you have one, then then we're good. If not, I'm getting it ready to send to you today. So there you go.
Yeah.
See, varsity patch when you take an advanced class or the first time you refer a friend who joins as an annual subscriber. So that's our fun big patch. I love it. We need to send out those lyrics. A lot of people already know the tune. It was actually my high school alma mater tune, but it's also Cornell.
Yes, Cornell.
Cornell's song. So you might have heard it from Dirty Dancing. That's the tune.
Or from The Office.
Or from The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard this tune a couple places.
It was the tune for CSU Bakersfield as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Blue windows. Yeah.
So you already know the tune. It's ready. You just need to fit in the new words. We will post a link to that. I know there's a blog post from many months ago where I wrote this alma mater to our beloved University of McGoo content. I'm so glad. I'm always amazed and love meeting the other cookie businesses. I'm so glad. It's such a. I had a dream many moons ago to have a cookie TV show. It wasn't happening. Yeah. For some reason, we just watched Sasquatch hunters and really awkward people try to date each other online or on TV. But so I took matters into my own paws and McGoo was born. So I'm glad you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it.
You know, it's funny. I get questions pretty often about, why aren't you on the Food Network? Why aren't you on Cookie Things? Why aren't you, all those things? And really when it comes down to it, Liz has a vision for what she does to be to be inclusive and to be warm and loving and to have a good community and to share that her talent and that love with her community. And a lot of the TV shows, they want to tell a specific story. They want to create animosity when there is none. And if you end up watching the British Baking Show?
British Bake.
Yeah.
British Bake Off.
British Bake Off. That is much more akin to what Liz is looking for in a TV show, and that doesn't sell in the US.
I really am British, but my roots. It's so true. I feel like TV people always want you to be bigger and funnier and louder and just such a.
Yeah.
Every time I've talked to TV people, I just don't feel good enough or smart enough or anything enough, and it's just I always feel like I'm like I need to go take a shower. I don't feel good.
Also,
I know not all TV people are terrible, and I know there's great opportunities to be had there. I just feel like they want something different than me, and this McGoo, it gets to be all of us. I think we just get to be us.
Yeah, with a lot of American cooking shows, people are like, do you have sugar or whatever, And they're like, no, you're not using it.
Yeah,
it's,
they like to
competition,
create some problems,
some
right?
drama. And with the Great British Baking Show, it's like
People are so sincere.
so sweet. They're like, do
Yeah.
you have extra flour? And they're like, yeah, for sure. It's just so
I love it.
sweet
Right?
and tender and just uplifting. It's uplifting.
They don't think Americans want to see that, but we do. I do. This American does.
I know.
Sylvia,
Yeah.
you are more than enough. Yeah, we are. And unlife, like time limits, totally.
Yeah.
The Great British
Yeah.
Bake Off, man, it's the best. I know.
Mhm.
That's my kind of baking TV. Oh, and Magoo, you loves you.
We were watching a
I'm so Kathy, I'm so glad that you say that it's such a bargain, because that's one of the goals that Liz has, as she was looking at the prices of classes and what an annual membership would look like. We were told by a lot of people that the business model is it's too cheap. For the content that you're getting, it's too cheap, and you need to keep your prices at X or Y. And Liz didn't want that, because she wanted this community, she wanted these classes to be available to not just the businesses, but to the home cookie or the hobbyist, the mom and the daughter who want to do this together. So at $105 a year to be a member of Magoo U, and you can check that out at artymcgoo.com. I'm glad that you see it as such a bargain as well.
Me too. I love it. Such a great community. I just love you. We're coming up on our what anniversary here? 8th?
Huh?
Is it our 8th? Not our wedding anniversary. That
I was going to say 24. We're into 25, man.
It's October. It'll be 8 years. Is that right? Wow.
Yes, it is. 8 years this October.
This was kind of a new frontier, this whole online
That's
teaching
right.
and stuff. And boy, that first time filming, I was like, what have I done? This is really a lot. It was so much mentally and like physically and in every way. It was like, this is not going to last. I can't do this. But we figured it out. We figured out a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it's changed over the years.
Yeah. But, how long have you been doing it, here?
Since 2020. September 2020 was our first
2020
month.
So this will be finishing year 2 here at your office.
Yes. I love filming in Kansas City, but I love filming here, here in my own little cookie spot. It's the most cost-effective. Thank you. So happy to have you. Guys, this is just a love fest. So much more. It's a family. It's so many friends and memories. Oh, I love it. We're just a big happy family, and it makes me so happy. Oh man, you guys. Thank you. You guys right back. Yeah. I enjoy you. I appreciate you guys so much.
You guys
had another thought, but my sleep deprived brain is completely what was it? It's here. It's in my heart. Did PBS have a great American recipe show starting this fall? It looked like it might. I feel like that too. I feel like something was in the pike that looked very similar to that vibe, right? I don't know. I feel like that too. I'm glad you made the choice to cut back the Fridays because it's a lot. Yeah, it was good for COVID times, for me to have another focus and another point of contact and another creative interaction with you guys. But yeah, Fridays, it is a lot. Yay.
Speaking of Fridays, Freebie Friday. We are doing it, and you guys got to keep an eye out. I'm going to be pulling the name for this past Friday in just a few minutes. So
nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, do they still have time to get their names in for like sneaky peeky? Ooh. Okay.
If you guys haven't, go do that.
Fridays, Sage is on it.
Yeah.
Fun little prize I shouldn't say every week, but almost every week.
Yeah.
He's muted.
And those of you that are members of McGoo, you also are able to join the Facebook group. The Facebook group is a wonderful community page where people share pictures, they share their homework, they share a lot, and that's where there's a freebie Friday every single week. And Sage is now the heading that aspect of the McGoo student body page. So job on that.
Yay, Sage.
Yeah.
Pulling her in. Being a part of the cookie community has changed your life. Mine too. And I'll start with you, Liz. Oh, I love you too. You joined late. Hey, Kathy. I'm so glad. Oh, guys, I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with because I know it's going to be brilliant. You guys always just blow me away. It's going to be a fun month of homework. Oh, that's so cool.
So cool.
That's so fun. We had some good Fridays. Yeah. The best. So many friendships. Like we said, it was Friendship Day the other day, right?
Yeah.
And just the friendships that have had just been developed within the group with each other. It's the best, guys. Yeah. What a great day. This is the best way to start the day with our cookie friends. How do we have to post for lend a hand? You donated cookies for a Make-A-Wish recipient. Fantastic. I thought I posted correctly, but maybe not. We'll make sure with Mr. John adds the hashtag McGoobers lend a hand so that Mr. John can find it. So we'll make sure we track that down. When was that? Was that just very recently? Because it'll be the month. It'll always kind of be the month behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it, and it was 4:00 in the morning when I was putting all of that together. So Laura, I got you.
Yay! Awesome. So she'll be in there too.
Yeah. So Laura will also have her name on the oven mitt.
The scroll. Awesome. Friends, I wish I could say I'm going back to bed right now, but I got a whole list of things done.
Nice.
Oh, boom.
Yay.
Yay. Now it's Erin and Laura. Look at you. You're magic. Love our international cookie family that we have. We're always looking we're just like the Haunted Mansion. We're always looking for more ghosts. We're always looking for more souls to join us at McGoo. We love it. It's always growing, always new little notes in our recipe of people. Yes, I can picture her kick worming like crazy. Cookie decorating is your stress reliever. And your doctor said, really? I would be more stressed after I showed him some of the cookies I've done. That's funny. Yeah. You if you know, you know, right? Yeah. And we know. We love you, friends. We'll be here next Monday, as always, just to get our friendship fix.
Yeah.
Check in to see what homeworks have been done. I can't wait.
Yes.
And hope you guys have a great week. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
And
you too.
have